Welcome everybody. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what a PotterBox is, how to find it, and how to define it as you move higher and lower through different time frames. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and break right into this. And we're going to define what a PotterBox is. So a PotterBox is literally an area of consolidation. I made that very clear. A lot of people have different names for consolidation, but there are a couple of key points that define the PotterBox away from just plain and simple consolidation. Now, I look at most boxes the same way. Candle close outside of them, candle close below as potential signals, or if they're, again, gone past the three waves and they've punched back through themselves, is still considered a box. But with that being said, what you're looking at here highlighted on the 4-hour with Kava, which served as one of our targets to the upside, is a PotterBox. Now, a couple of key notes here is you'll notice there's 3 rejections, basically off of the same price point, right around $66. And this makes the top, right? And the same thing goes for the bottom, where we actually go past those waves, right? You see a wick right here, but we'll give this one 1, 2, 3, 4, I missed one, 5. So you actually get 5 bounces off of the bottom, but the amount of bounces that you go past is 2 to 3, and that's what gives it the definition as a PotterBox. So we could look around the chart here and spot those same things, right? Candle closes 55.30. We could probably tighten that up a little bit. And then the bottom right here at 51.65. And that would make for obviously a targeting system if we were to head down. Now, while we're here on the 4-hour, we can also see something like this. And this is where I get a lot of, well, is that a box? It's not. It's not a box. It is a range, and ranges are important. They're not, well, I'm not taking anything away from them. The only thing that I'm taking away from a range that versus a box is the signal, right? We don't get a signal at cost basis promising us a new high or a new low. A range only promises that you get, if you get the 50% mark, you'll get the top of that range. Now, if you break the top of that range, okay, now we can look at what's up above it and look, start there. So a couple of more examples here, and this is going back into a couple of trades that we've taken in the past. Verizon right here is a perfect example. You'll note the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It actually goes and dips down and performs a punchback, right? Which is basically, again, part of my strategy is price falls, it loses its floor, and if it recovers that floor shortly afterwards or after bouncing off of something and punches through the 50% mark, we're promised new highs. Now, a trick to that is obviously we want to see empty space in front of it. This makes that play that much more special, if you will. Boxes can also just be at the floor, and there's a lot of trades that we've taken that I'll go over, or I have already gone over, like CRWV, that would qualify as one of those bases. But right here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So obviously this box could serve as a punch down later on if you were to go up and hit 68 and then punch down through it. But again, a box is going to have 2 to 3 rejections, candle closes on the bottom and the top in order to be defined as a PotterBox. And that's the most important message I'm giving you guys in this particular video. Obviously, I'm going to make a few more videos after this, but for the PotterBox, that is what you're looking for. The same thing can be said on this Schwab chart here. You can see the 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, there's some uniformity, right, where these wicks occur, but it's where those candles are pulled down, and there's even a red wick right here, which brings me to my next point. On some of these charts, right, you'll find, and I loaded up a few of them, you'll find that the box, right, or a box, is not super clear. It almost looks more like a range, right? And that may be true all the way down, but a lot of the times in order to solve that problem, you'll go to a lower time frame. So if you see a range on the 24-hour, you could be looking at a range or a box, a PotterBox on the lower time frames. So Kava, let's see here. Yeah, so Celsius, which was a super successful trade that actually hit today. Today is the January 20th. But this one also performed what, again, you can't really see So let's go over here to the 24-hour. And it's not much of a box. We can see corresponding floors, but it just doesn't look clean. So I go to the 4-hour time frame, and lo and behold, I'm able to spot, right, the actual price points that created that box. So be fluid in the way that when you see a range, like don't just cast it off. It might be a box on a lower time frame, and that could still be a good play. So most important things here, recapping, and again, this is just a short video. Recapping, we want to see 2 to 3 touches inside of a box. Those coming off of around the same price, whether it's a candle close or wicks, it does not matter. I get that question a lot as well. People ask me, do the wicks matter? And if they are touching the same candle close, or they're all touching the same price point, then more than likely, as you can see right here, right, they're of some importance. And now that I've dropped down, those wicks have turned into bodies, and it's just a box. So yes, wicks are important if they are touching the same body candle close or floor on the bottom. So, all right, now that's it for this video. We're just, again, trying to define Potter boxes. Here's another great example, 1, 2, 1, 2. You get another box directly underneath it, where also is able to punch back into its empty space. Elf also, this is one that you guys might be familiar with if you're familiar with my channel. This one was able to break out of a box, which was where we bought it, and perform a punch back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It falls and it punches back. So that's what we're looking for when we're looking for the Potter box. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to leave a like, drop any questions you have in the comment section. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.